Billy Squier wasn't just a musician. He was a force of nature. In the early 1980s, his songs like The Stroke, Everybody Wants You, and In the Dark ruled the charts. Arena shows sold out, albums flew off the shelves, and radio stations couldn't get enough of his signature riffs. Squier's talent and charisma promised a long-lasting career, making him one of rock's brightest stars. Fans felt they were witnessing history in the making. Yet behind the flashy success, there was a man unprepared for the fragility of fame. One moment would change everything, a turn that no one, not even Billy, could have anticipated. The video that shattered everything. 1984 marked a career-altering moment with the release of Rock Me Tonight. The video's pastel sets, clumsy choreography, and awkward dance moves clashed violently with Squier's rock persona. Fans were confused, critics were ruthless, and radio stations distanced themselves. Overnight, Billy went from chart-topping hero to the subject of ridicule. The humiliation cut deeper than professional failure. It wounded him personally. The music industry that once celebrated him now seemed indifferent, and even the team who encouraged the video offered no protection. What seemed like a minor misstep on screen became a defining and devastating event in a promising career. The emotional toll. The fallout wasn't just about a misjudged video. It struck at Billy's heart. He became withdrawn, avoided interviews, and slowly lost trust in an industry that had once embraced him. Betrayal came not only from managers and labels, but, in a way, from himself. The man who had been fearless on stage now felt fragile, carrying the burden of public humiliation privately. Over time, the weight of that moment grew heavier, shaping his decisions and outlook. Music became both solace and a reminder of loss, and the joy he once radiated on stage was replaced by a quieter, somber reflection. Struggling in a changing industry. By the 1990s, Squier found himself adrift in a music scene that had moved on. Trends shifted, radio favored new acts, and fans' attention drifted elsewhere. Comeback attempts faltered, overshadowed by the infamous video that haunted his reputation. Tours became smaller, album promotion dwindled, and eventually, he stepped away from recording altogether. While contemporaries enjoyed revivals or nostalgia-driven comebacks, Billy remained painfully aware of what had been lost. Talent and history could not erase that single defining moment. His absence from the public eye was a testament to both the cruelty of timing and the fragility of fame. Life in quiet reflection. Now at 79, Billy Squier lives a private, contemplative life, far from the spotlight he once commanded. Friends describe him as peaceful, yet tinged with sadness over what might have been. He still plays guitar and writes music, but mostly for himself, enjoying the art without the pressures of fame. While admired by fellow musicians who see him as underrated, he feels the sting of being forgotten by an industry he helped shape. Solitude has become both refuge and reminder. For those who remember his energy on stage, seeing him removed from music evokes both admiration and heartbreak. A legacy of what could have been Billy Squier had the talent, the voice, the hits, and the stage presence to be a rock legend for life. Yet one fateful misstep turned his career into a cautionary tale about the fragility of fame. Despite the heartbreak and disappointment, his music continues to resonate with those who remember the glory days. His story is both tragic and human, a reminder that even the brightest stars can face sudden darkness. Approaching 80, Squier's life is a blend of reflection, quiet artistry, and melancholy, leaving fans to wonder what might have been if fortune had smiled just a little differently.